that can stand in the fight without punching the wall, without feeding the flame, without turning his worth into something to shame. I used to think confidence came from the roar, from the chest, from the flex, from the crowd and the score. But real confidence, quiet, as boring, as clean, is showing up steady when nobody sees. It's choosing the simple, the patient, the slow. It's building a spine out of I don't know. It's saying I'm here when you want to escape. It's taking a shot, even shaking with doubt in your shape. So I slowed it down, got small, got real. One breath, one move, one thing to feel. I don't need the mountain, I don't need the crown. I just need one brick when the world breaks down. I'm not here to impress, I'm not here to perform. I'm here to stay steady when I'm stuck in the storm. When everything's heavy and I'm losing my grip, I don't need the whole wall. Just one brick, and one brick turns to two, and two bricks turn to ground. And one day you look up and you're not falling down. Think it's luck when the wild ones land. I see the pattern in the sleight of hand. Every bank shot grazed by the skin of a dream. Crowd goes wild for the highlight reel, but I'm steady in the silence, chalk on my skin. Reading angles like a book within. They celebrate noise, I'm building a case. Every safe shot, putting time in the bank. They confuse the heat with a winning flame, but fire burns out when it's fed by chance. I don't chase miracles, I play the math. Let the table tell them what they can. I'm playing the long game, odds in my favor. They chasing the moment, I'm building the labor. Counting every move like the cards in my hand. MIT mindset, basic strategy plans. They think they're losing cause it started to tilt. Now you was winning on borrowed results. You're hitting on 19, I'm showing a 7. You might win a round, but I'm winning a lesson. You win a battle, I win a war. I don't rush a rag, I control the flow. They start to shake when the run goes cold, calling it choke when the luck gets old. But every low percentage prayer you make is just a debt that the table collect. I let them talk to the ghosts in their head, let them argue with shots they should have never led. Meanwhile I'm patient, slow cook the game. Let pressure do what I don't have to say. They think the miss is the moment they fell, but the fall started way back when. I just waited till the truth showed face. Let the numbers put them back in place. I'm playing a long game, odds in my favor. They chasing a moment, I'm building a labor. Counting every move like the cards in my hand. MIT mindset, basic strategy plans. They think they're losing cause they started to tilt. Now you was winning on borrowed results. You're hitting on 19, I'm showing a 7. You might win a round, but I'm winning a lesson. You win a battle, I win a war. I don't rush the rack, I control the flow. Yeah. Luck got a voice, but it don't make sense. Discipline, quiet, it whispers true. Winds don't scream, they just show up proof. Let them flex when the dice roll high. Let them call it skill when the stars align. I don't need the glow of a lucky night. I need consistency over time. I'm playing a long game, odds in my favor. They burning this stack for a moment of flavor. Every shot I take got a reason behind. I'm not gambling hope, I'm investing my time. They tilting their head, call it choking inside, but the truth is the math finally caught up in stride. You're hitting on 19, I'm showing a 7. You play for the moment, I play for the ending. I'll just keep the table honest. Yeah. They think it's love when the wild ones land. I see the pattern in the sleight of hand. Every bank shot grazed by the skin of a dream. Crowd go wild for the highlight reel, but I'm steady in the silence, the chalk on my skin. Reading angles like a book within. They celebrate noise, I'm building a case. Every safe shot putting time in the bank. They confuse the heat with a wind and flame, but fire burns out when it's fed by chance. I don't chase miracles, I play the math. Let the table tell them what they can. I'm playing the long game, odds in my favor. They chasing the moment, I'm building the labor. Counting every move like the cards in my hand. MIT mindset, basic strategy plan. They think you're losing cause they started to tilt. Nah, you was winning on bar results. You're hitting on 19, I'm showing a 7. You might win a round, but I'm winning a lesson. You win a battle, I win the war. I don't rush the ride, I control the floor. They start to shake when the run goes cold, calling it choke when the luck gets old. But every low percentage prayer you make is just a debt that the table collects. I let them talk to the ghost in their head, let them argue with shots they should have never led. Meanwhile I'm patient, slow cook the game, let pressure do what I don't have to say. They think the miss is the moment they fail, but the fall started way back when. I just waited till the truth show face. Let the numbers put them back in place. I'm playing a long game, odds in my favor. They chasing a moment, I'm building a labor. Counting every move like the cards in my hand. MIT mindset, basic strategy plan. They think they're losing cause they started to tilt. Nah, you was winning on borrowed results. You're hitting on 19, I'm showing a 7. You might win a round, but I'm winning the lesson. You win a battle, I win the war. I don't rush the wreck. Oh, I control the floor. Variance loud when the room gets tense. Luck got a voice, but it don't make sense. Discipline quiet, it whispers truth. Winds don't scream, they just show up proof. Let them flex when the dice roll high. Let them call it skill when the stars align. I don't need a glow of a lucky night. I need consistency over time. I'm playing a long game, odds in my favor. They burning their stack for a moment of flavor. Every shot I take got a reason behind. I'm not gambling hope, I'm investing my time. They tilt in their head, call it joking inside, but the truth is the man finally caught up in stride. You're hitting on 19, I'm showing a 7. You play for the moment, I play for the ending. You might win a game, you might take the floor, but I'm winning the set. I'm winning the war. Yeah. Let them beat themselves. I'll just keep the table on it. I walk into the room with a crooked grin. Neon lights on a city of sin. Everybody's got a script they're playing on cue. Smile for the camera, selling half-truths too. They say don't ask questions, don't rock the boat. But the water's poison and the hole's full of holes. Every headline sings a different song. Truth gets buried when the lie goes long. They tell me calm down, you're seeing things, but I hear the gears in the puppet strings. If the sky ain't purple, they say it's blue. Funny how the loudest lie gets the view. I'm a derp in the firelight, shouting through smoke, laughing at the kings in the paper-thin cloaks. They want me quiet, they want me polite, but the truth don't whisper, it cuts like a knife. I'm a spark in the blackout, I don't fit the mold. If I'm crazy for asking, then I'll never be sold. Hey, I'm a derp in the firelight, standing alone, but I'd rather burn honest than freeze with the throne. Everybody's flexing on a glass-made stage, gold-plated crowns in a rented cage. They trade their souls for a trending sound, call it freedom while the walls close down. The think tanks think, but the hearts don't feel. The suits shake hands while the streets get real. They tell you who to hate, who to blame, keep you busy fighting faces, never names. They say don't look up, just play your part, but the map they gave me don't match my heart. If the story cracks when you press too tight, that ain't a theory, that's a fault line. I'm a derp in the firelight, shouting through smoke, laughing at the kings in the paper-thin clothes. They want me quiet, they want me polite, but the truth don't whisper, it cuts like a knife. I'm a spark in the blackout, I don't fit the mold. If I'm crazy for asking, then I'll never be sold. Yeah, I'm a derp in the firelight, standing alone, but I'd rather burn honest than freeze with the throne. They say pick a side where the colors they choose, left hand, right hand, same old few, same old fire in a different suit, same old crown on a different brood. If secrets rot in the dark too long, they leak like oil through the cracks in a song. So I sing it loud till the walls come down. If the room gets tense, let the silence drown. I don't worship noise, I don't kneel to fear, I just follow the echo when it rings sincere. If I lose some friends when I speak my mind, that's a toll you pay for unblinded eyes. I'm a derp in the firelight, shouting through smoke, watching all the masks finally start to choke. They want me numb, they want me blind, but I won't trade my soul for a seat in line. I'm a spark in the blackout, I don't fit the mold. If I'm crazy for asking, then I'll die unsold. Yeah, I'm a derp in the firelight, carrying flame. When the lights all flicker, I remember my name. Hey, and so laugh if you won't, call me out my head. I'll keep my eyes open while you sleep in your bed. When the fire goes quiet and the smoke is gone, we'll see who was crazy and who was wrong. Late night glow on a flicker screen, every headline feels like a prophecy. Everybody swearing they cracked the code, reading smoke like it's written in stone. Symbols dance in the corner of my eye, every shadow trying to tell me why. I scroll past fear, I sip my doubt. Whole world screaming, figure it out. If you stare too long at the noise starts staring back. Every pattern feels like a choice, but not every echo is fact. I'm trying to find a signal in the static, truth in a sea of dramatic. Everybody's telling me panic, I just want something real to grab it. There's 1,000 signs look there, every story got a costume to wear. Every angle wants to be the lens, every rumor wants to be a friend. I've seen fate turn into fear on a dime, seen doubt dressed up as divine. When the world feels staged and the plot feels thin, it's easy to fall for the next big sin. Curiosity cuts both ways, you can bleed if you dig too deep. Some doors open into light, some just teach you how to sleep. I'm trying to find the signal in the static, truth in a sea of dramatic. Everybody's selling me panic, I just want something real to grab it. There's 1,000 signs in the traffic, some are maps and some are tactics. I won't drown in the cinematic, I'm trying to find a signal in the static. I've seen minds get lost in the mirror, chasing shapes in the dark, when every question feels deeper, but the answers fall apart. If the world's a maze of reflections, I'll keep one foot on the ground. Discernment over obsession, I don't need every secret to be found. Not every shadow is a demon, not every light is the sun, not every voice that's the loudest is the one that knows where we're running on. I'm trying to find a signal in the static, hope in a world cinematic. Everybody's selling me panic, I just want something real to grab it. There's 1,000 signs in the traffic, some are traps and some are passage. I won't lose myself in the frantic, I'm trying to find the signal in the static. So I breathe, turn the volume low, keep my compass in my soul. If the world's a storm of symbols and sound, I'll walk straight through and stay homebound. Best moments, worst timelines. Roll it. Yeah. And they say breaking news, but it feels like breaking you. A headline with a heartbeat and a hook that pulls you through. Somewhere in the glare, there's a script behind the scene. I look over there while the real move stays unseen. And I remember that classroom, every kid in a row, cheering at the liftoff like we knew how it would go. The silence hit the room like a hand on the throat. And I learned they don't just tell stories, they train you where to look. So I zoom in on the seams, on the edits, on the cuts, on the trusty experts while the gears grind in the dust. If it's all by design, why does it always feel the same? Different decade, different logo, same game. It's hiding in plain sight, in the fine print, in the lights, in the terms and conditions of a lifetime of nights. Bread is stale, circus boring, but the crowd still claps on cue. They don't need change when the screen can do what change used to. And they call it progress when it's fences dressed as code. So I keep my eyes open on this long, crooked road. Yeah, I keep my eyes open, 'cause the quiet part's the truth. They dangle little reasons like keys in front of minds. Left versus right, keep the prison nicely divided into lines. If you're busy with debate, you never notice the net. Argue over symbols while the rent comes due in debt. Now it's earbuds and metrics, productivity on tap. A cursor with your thoughts and a smile in an app. Fight crime, find love, what a beautiful pitch. So your boss can read your stress like a spreadsheet of guilt. And the weird part is they don't even have to hide. They show it with a grin and the audience will nod like it's fine. Some folks call it future, some call it paranoia. I just call it a warning label nobody reads till it's too late. It's hiding in plain sight, in the fine print and the light, in the terms and conditions of a lifetime of nights. Bread is stale, circus boring, boring, but the crowd still claps on cue. And they don't need change when the screen can do what change used to. And they call it progress when it's fences dressed as code. So I keep my eyes open on this long, crooked road. I keep my eyes open, 'cause the quiet part's the truth. Maybe it's not lizards, maybe it's just power being power. 1,000 little levers pulled the same way every hour. A maze built out of labels, a war built out of words. So you never look up, you just fight with the hurt. And I'm not claiming I know it, I'm saying I can feel it. When the story gets too polished, that's when the truth starts peeling. So I follow the pattern and repeat the deja vu. If it bores me, it's propaganda. If it scares me, I search it through. They tell you nothing to see, then they sell you the lens. They tell you don't research, then they censor your friends. They tell you be yourself, then they monetize the soul. Be seen, be heard, while they tally what you owe. And the wildest part, the crowd will beg for the gate. Trade a little freedom for a feeling of safe. Like the bell in the hallway, like the rules in the room, training you to stand down when the real wolves move. It's hiding in plain sight, in the fine print and the light, in the terms and conditions of a lifetime of nights. Yeah. Bread is stale, circus boring, but the crowd still claps on cue. And they don't need change when the screen can do what change used to. So I won't be hypnotized by a timeline running late. I will rent out my conscience to a badge or a gate. Yeah. Keep my eyes open, 'cause the quiet part's the truth. Best moments, worst timelines. Read the fine print. Read the fine print. We don't know, no, 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 but we know. Everybody's got a theory, got a thread and a screen grab, lines on a corkboard, red strings in a notepad, patterns in the static, shadows on the wall, truth in the fragments, but the pictures never hold. They say look over there while the other hand moves. Smoke in the mirrors, headlines in the news. We scroll for the answer, refreshing the page. Certainty dissolves at the turn of the age. We're tracing the outlines of things we can't see, reading between lines written in secrecy. Every door opens to another closed room. Every now feels late, every soon feels too soon. We don't know, no, but we know. We don't know, but we know. But we know, there's more in the dark than the light they show. Light they show, light they show. We don't know, but we know. Yeah, we know. The truth ain't loud, it's a quiet undertone. They call it coincidence, we call it strange. Same moves, different faces, same old game. Distractions on cue, when the pressure gets tight. Flash in the sky, now look to the right. Everybody arguing whose truth is true, while the clock keeps ticking like it's in on it too. We build our beliefs out of pieces of doubt, trying to map the maze from the inside out. We're standing in echoes of half-told lies, learning to listen with different eyes. Not claiming the answers, just feeling the weight of questions that don't evaporate. We don't know, no, but we know. We don't know, but we know. But we know. There's more in the dark than the light they show. Light they show, light they show. We don't know, but we know. Yeah, we know. The truth ain't loud, it's a quiet undertone. Maybe we're wrong, maybe we're right. Maybe the truth don't fit into each side's fight. I'm not preaching gospel, I'm not claiming the throne. Just listening closer to the tone in the tone. If the story's perfect, I start to doubt. Real true lips that don't come out, polished and loud. The static on the signal, fog on the road. Every for sure starts to corrode. We hold our questions like lanterns low, not to blind the path, just to see where to go. We don't know, no, but we know. We don't know, but we know. But we know. There's more in the dark than the light they show. Light they show, light they show. We don't know, but we know. Yeah, we know. The truth don't march in a single row. We don't know, but we know. But we know. Spread wide, ain't sitting pretty, I'm feeling that vibe. Then Jimmy leans in, chin low, tight line, cracks that cue, and a white ball dives. Straight down the corner like it's got a damn wish. Every damn week, same tragic finish. Crowd goes, ooh, I just sigh and grin. It's like deja vu with chalk on skin. Super top, super draw, just pray. But not today, no luck in play. We'd be legends, we'd run all day if the cue ball could stay. Extension, fatal stroke, so pure it's almost fable. Super top, super draw, just pray. Only if the cue ball could stay. Oh yeah. Mike's playing safe, he's thin on the two. Feathers that edge, cue ball straight through. Corner pocket grin, swallows him whole. He looks at his stick like it sold his soul. I say nice try, Picasso, real fine art. You drew a line straight off the chart. He shrugs, hey man, at least I hit it clean. But we all know what that scratch will mean. Super top, super draw, just pray. But not today, no luck in play. We'd be legends, we'd run all day if the cue ball could stay. On the table, tunnel vision, cue extension, fatal stroke, so pure it's almost fable. Super top, super draw, just pray. Only if the cue ball could stay. 8-ball scratch, that instant loss. Cue ball hops like a double cross. Rail run spinner with too much juice. One more spin and all hell's loose. We're praying chalk gods give reprieve, but every rack they make us grieve. No, hey! But not today, no luck in play. We'd be legends, we'd run all day if the cue ball could stay. Ooh, on the table, from league nights to final label, we'd have our name card, pool hall fable. Super top, super draw, just pray. Maybe next time the cue ball stays. Hey. Just once, just once. I say. If the cue ball could stay. lights on, record rolling. They said trust the process while they hit the feed. If the truth is that solid, why you're locking the screen? If you're on the footage, why the blackout phase? Why the story keep changing every couple of days? Eyes on a script, lips on a line, saying full transparency while drawing the blinds. You don't need a courtroom to show what you saw. You need the courage to hit upload and let the public decide the law. Behind closed doors, secrets stacking piles. Every soft lie grows teeth after a while. And I'm not claiming I can see the whole frame, but when the answers stutter, you can smell the flame. If it's clean, let it breathe in the open air. If it's dirty, it'll choke on its own despair. Turn the lights on, let the shadows run. If it's really the truth, then don't fear the sun. No cutscenes, no last minute edits. Let the whole damn story hit the lenses. Turn the lights on, no smoke, no fog. If it's honest, it survives the spotlight's glare. When the story needs guards, it's already gone wrong. Turn the lights on. Watch them grind through trauma, zero sleep. 20-hour days just to keep things clean. Then a cold room meeting with a lawyer, tests like questioning your heart is part of the desk. Pulled in over whispers, rumors in the wind, getting judged by a stranger that you never met, kid. So what is this place, a mission or a maze, where your freedom of thought gets you sent away? Quarter bill in the vault, but the people get cut. That's not leadership, that's fear in the tuck. Say you stand for the voice of the ones unheard, but the second they question, you clip their words. It belief needs a muzzle, it's not belief, it's a brand with a leash and a bag of receipts. Turn the lights on, let the shadows run. If it's really the truth, then don't fear the sun. No cutscenes, no last minute edits. Let the whole damn story hit the lenses. Turn the lights on, no smoke, no fog. If it's honest, it survives the spotlight glare. When the story needs guards, it's already gone wrong. Turn the lights on. Let it be. You endure the cracks, paper overstands, but truth got a habit of breaking the frame. You can buy more time, you can buy more silence, but you can't buy back trust once you sell it for compliance. Grief ain't branding, pain ain't a tool. You don't heal a wound by stage in a room. If it's real, it stands naked in a storm. If it's fake, it hides behind uniform. Feels like we're extras in a scripted parade. Same smiles, new faces, same debts getting paid. Enemies were branded as saviors on stage, while the ones who were loyal get written off page. Pay to play, halos, applause on cue. It's a reality show dressed up as truth, but the crowd's waking up. You can hear the shift when the room goes quiet. That's the sound of a lift. The veil getting lighter, the way getting thin. Every buried question finding oxygen. Turn the lights on, let the shadows run. If it's really the truth, then don't fear the sun. No cutscenes, no last minute edits. Let the whole damn story hit the lenses. Turn the lights on, no smoke, no fog. If it's honest, it survives the spotlight's glare. When the story needs guards, it's already gone wrong. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on. Ooh. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on. Ooh. Turn the lights on. I was born in the static raised by the glow. Screens in my face telling me what to know. Every voice yelling, follow me home. But the road got crowded, I learned to walk alone. Tried shortcuts through the shadows and smoke. Learned real quick what the fire don't joke. Every lie leaves ashes. those signals are faded out. Chased their stars in a blackout town. But something in me kept whispering loud. Don't bow to the noise, don't sell your crown. So I turned my face to the northern light. One cold star in a sky full of lights. Took one step when I wanted to hide. Built one brick when the walls collapsed. They said just blend in, don't stand too tall. But smoke never saved anyone from the fall. If you don't walk through it, you'll die in the storm. If you don't choose truth, you'll be owned by it all. I'm still burning, still here, still breathing, still walking through the flame for a real meaning. Through the smoke I learned how to see the fire didn't end me, it freed me. Still building when the whole world breaks. Still playing the long game, stakes in faith. Turn the lights on, cut through the haze. I was lost in the noise, now I stand in the blaze. Oh, I watched heroes fall to the weight of a name. Watch truth get traded for a little more fame. Watch masks get glued to the face of pain. Watch wolves preach love from a glass-stained stage. They hide it in plain sight, dress right and gold. Say trust the script, don't ask who wrote the wrong. But I've seen the wise behind the show. I felt the cost of selling my soul. We don't know everything, that's true. But we know when the life feels smooth. We know when the silence is too rehearsed. We know when the truth gets buried in dirt. So I dig with my hands in the firelight glow. Let the heat burn off what I don't need to hold. If it's real, it remains in the cold. If it's fake, it melts when the furnace gets closed. Every step forward feels small at first, but small steps still move the earth. One breath, one prayer, one verse, one choice not to make it worse. I'm still burning, still here, still breathing, still walking through the flame for a real meaning. Through the smoke I learned how to see the fire didn't end me, it freed me. Still building when the whole world breaks. Still playing the long game, stakes in faith. Turn the lights on, cut through the haze. I was lost in the noise. There's a door in the flame if you face the light, and the fire you fear might be the thing that saves you. Still burning. Still here. Yeah. Happy Monday, welcome to the slap bowl. Pick a side, pick a savior, pick a scapegoat. Oh, yeah. They told you choose a team like faith is a jersey. Bad Bunny versus Patriot play. Let's keep it all churchy. Turn the TV off. Prove you love Jesus. If you didn't clap on cue, then you must be the demons. It's funny how culture war turned into a product line. Outrage on subscription, righteousness on overtime. I ain't the halftime hater, seen the pearl clutching frenzy. Rihanna wore red and y'all wrote a whole exorcism entry. I like the rhythm, I like the heat, I like the Latin groove. I grew up on bodegas, corner stores, that Pueblo view. Set design, hard dances, type rehearsed like soldiers. But the real show is the puppets pulling both shoulders. Cause they don't want truth, they want tribes. They don't want fake, they want lies. They don't want justice, they want vibes. And the headline, that's the vibes. This is fed, slop, serve, hot. Watch them sell it with a smile, pick a side. While they stitch both flags in the same file. Numbers don't lie unless you pay them too. And 6 million shows up with 5,000 views. And if you question it, then scream you hate Jesus. Nah, y'all just hate daylight, you can't stand to be seen, bruh. This ain't revival, it's a buyout. Christianity Inc. with the cross as the logo and the truth as the bailout. Not in English, can't connect, okay, that's fair, but who booked it? Follow the money in the air, they say Jay did it with the league, so the blame's upstream. Meanwhile, both sides get a script in the rage of team. Men in dresses, Irish preloaded, moral panic shift. Emasculation, theology, clickbait, fellowship. Then the counter show drops, pre-recorded, edited clean. All American like God's got a marketing team. Kid Rock, Lee Britt. Artist ain't the villain, it's the org playing Wizard of Oz. Behind 1,000,000, 6 million concurring, bro, stop. That view the common ratios, a crime scene with a Mach 5, 8, 3, 9 views, haven't seen 5 comments, but 6, 6, 7K likes. That's not a stream, that's allowed with stage lights. You don't need a YouTube background to smell the fraud. That's the kind of math that makes truth call its lawyer to court. They don't want proof, they want power. They don't want God, they want cloud. They don't want to build, they want towers. Then sell you the route. This is fast, slop, serve, high. Watch them sell it with a smile, pick a side while they stitch both flags in the same file. Numbers don't lie unless you pay them too. The 6 million shows up with 5,000 views. And if you question it, then scream you hate Jesus. Nah, y'all just hate daylight, you can't stand to be seen, bruh. This ain't revival, it's a buyout. Christianity Inc. with the cross as the logo and the truth as the bailout. Look, Mary's dead. If money can purchase real, they'll crown a cardboard saint. If the donors like the deal, they'll gaslight you with metrics. Guinness Book fantasies bigger than the World Cup. Fan, please, they want a world where PR outruns gravity, where grief becomes leverage, where lies become strategy, where context matters only when it saves the skin. And anti-this is a label they can staple it will again. Righteous gemstones, diamond smiles, hollow prayer, victim cosplay while the blade stays in the air. Death threats, thumbnail, man, miss me with that theater. You can't cry wolf while you're selling wolf tickets to the bleachers. If you had nothing to hide, you tell it plain. I argued, I regret it, but you bleached the stain. You only rewrite history when history points back. So tell me what's the motive and who's holding the leash tight. Now we're in the weeds, names, white profiles, ghosted leads buried like bodies where the truth gets posted. A tip becomes a spark, then a whole damn forest, and every allegedly is a muzzle on the chorus. Timeline talk, June dates, deleted posts, sudden purges, heat in the room, and everyone swears it was just spirited, but later it's heated. Yeah, that's the thing about lies, they shrink in the dark, then expand under eyes, and I ain't claiming I know it all. I'm claiming the story stinks and the math don't draw. I'm claiming we got played like a halftime bid, and the only thing they fear is you noticing it. It is fed, slop, serve, hot. Watch them sell it with a smile, pick a side while they stitch both flags in the same file. Numbers don't lie unless you pay them too. 6 million shows up with 5,000 views, and if you question it, then scream you hate Jesus. Nah, y'all just hate daylight, you can't stand to be seen, bruh. This ain't revival, it's a buyout. Christianity Inc. with the cross as the logo and the truth as the bailout. So keep your eyes open when the lights dim. They love a crowd that claps on command. Don't be like them. If it's real, it'll hold up under pressure. If it's fake, it'll beg you to stop asking questions.